Hello, today is Monday, and I'll be going on a road for 4 days. You, 4 fucking days. I'll be going to Colfax, to Madisonville, Tennessee, to Van Buren, Arkansas. You know? Yeah, that's gonna fucking suck. I went out and bought me a hitch for my little trailer, finally. It's like, fuck, I couldn't find the right hitch for a dually, so. And money wise, I'm kind of like, well, I got the money already for this month's pay, for these months for mortgage and all the big shit, really, the car, the mortgage, all that one time, which is fucking sucks. So I have to sell my truck like in the middle of the month so I can spread it out somehow, you know. But yeah, I thought about, I had a good talk with Star, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Creating my own, creating my own reality, creating a reality without this madness. It's like, I don't know. I see myself. Well, yeah, plus I watched Jay. He was cranking up. All the Sunday Fundy group got cranked up. Got DNA, ICUC, and I watched them last night. The whole thing. It's like, especially Tommy, and Collins, and you know, I'm glad it's kind of working out for her, to be honest. I feel this energy in me right now. Right now, I hear ringing sounds. I feel like I'm being worked on again. So my and I'm tasting something in my brain. I feel like something's changed in me. I feel like there's a change in my brain, in my energy or something. It's like I could feel it now. It's like I fell asleep when I watched Jay. Cranked up all the friends that I had. I watched them all. I watched all the both videos of all the friends I had in Sunday Fundy group. It was nice to see them getting changed. I don't know. Right now, I feel like I'm too negative. I'm not fit to be around anybody. I feel like I don't fit. It's like I don't know. I don't know what my future is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I always see that all the time. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. You know. I still see Jay in my head. Looking at me. Jay friended me in Facebook. Well, and it's like he never gave up on me or something. That's one thing is weird about Jay. It's like he friended me, but it's like I just see him inside me, looking at me, not giving up on me. because I'm too negative, you know? And I wouldn't, something about me. It's like, I wouldn't be good for these aliens, the ones that contact. I think I think there are ones that visit me, but I feel like I'm not good enough. I'm not good. I'm not positive enough for them, So I feel like it's like because the only way, for us, it's like the group, the Sunday Funny group. I look at them; they're going to be the representatives of the aliens, the ones that are the good ones, on the good side, They're going to represent. They're going to be our representatives, And me, it's like I wouldn't be fitted for anything, to be honest. I'm too fucking negative, for that. In my attitude and the reality that I live in, I feel it's like it just fucking facing the reality that I live in. And it's like I think I'm showing people. I want to show whoever's watching me, these, the aliens are watching us, if they're watching my video, I want to show them how we are truly what we are on this planet, I don't want to lie to them. I really do not want to lie to them, about how we are as human beings, just being honest. What's wrong with being honest? It's like being honest is like, it's like they don't want honesty. Honesty. I mean, you gotta have. If you're really, truly honest, it's gonna sound negative. People look at you really negative because you people can't face the reality of, the honest truth of how we are on this fucking planet. What's wrong with honesty? I mean, what's wrong with honesty and showing the truth? That's why I had to leave Sunday Funny Group, because I think my honesty is too negative. It's like, and why would I? It's funny about me, but why would I want a religious person? Because they're the most dishonest. They're the most dishonest people that accept this dishonest world that we live in, What's wrong with exposing the truth about our reality and what it is, What's wrong with being honest about our reality? If we can't face it, and then once we find out how honest we are, and then realize, we can change this dishonest world to be honest, and change the world itself. That's how I feel like how I look at it for myself. Because in a corporate world, in a government world, in the Illuminati world, in the fucking Masonic world, the religious world, it's all dishonesty, and they all feed off on it, they all love the fear and dishonest and create our own misery. We live in a miserable world, and you have to face it. It's like, how could you change a world? I know reality can be changed, and I know I can be in different alternate realities, Yeah, reality can be changed, you know? Because I've seen it. You know, I've seen reality change in front of my. It's like it changed, and one thing about it is like you won't even know it would change. It will change. You know, you wouldn't even be aware of it. I wasn't aware of it until I kind of like saw the population numbers. Like it's like how all of a sudden, like half. Where did 6 billion people go? Disappeared to. Are they still on the same alternate Earth? It's just reality can be changed. I mean, it's not that simple. It's like if you stop believing in this reality and make a more positive reality where greed doesn't exist, money doesn't exist, economy doesn't exist, nothing exists except for you. And creating our own happiness, every one of us has a different happiness. Happiness is too complicated for me. Happiness, I don't know, for me, being through millions of different lives, how's one life gonna make me happy, for all the millions of lives I have, it's just how, it's like, people believe, happiness to me is kind of weird, happiness to me is when I leave the body, it's like, millions of different bodies is like fucking, it drives you nuts just to think about it, drives me nuts, really. It's like, Star told me that I'm here to change the world. That's what Star told me. Star told me that I'm here to change the world. I'm supposed to be here to change the world, And here I am working, driving a truck. And it's like, if I leave my job, and do what I want, I guarantee you I'll be homeless, I guarantee you I will be homeless if I leave my job, because I have no funds if I leave my job. That's the reality. That's the reality of it. I have no funds. If I leave my job and just be happy and just do what the fuck I want, not pay all my bills and not pay the mortgage and the light bills and everything, my light will be shut off. It's like, and look, I'm not that popular. I'm not that popular anyways, if you think about it. And it's like, and people today is like, they see me as like, it just fucking, I can't change people. I cannot change people, And only people that wants to change is they have to change themselves. That's the way how I look at it. People have to change themselves to realize, things can be changed. It's just they're so brainwashed to believe that our reality is not changed. It's like for me doing these videos, it's like I'm telling you, you can change this just reality if you want, as a big huge collective on this fucking planet. My reality is completely different the way I want to change it, because I believe we should have a free society. That's what I believe. I believe in free society, and I don't believe in the survival of the fittest mentality kind of bullshit society. Because that survival of the fittest mentality bullshit society is not going to last forever, because you're going to end up killing yourselves at the end. If you believe in a society that's all one and equal, the same, good evil bullshit, it's like it can be that way if we wanted to, You know, if we all created together, you know, because that's how it works. Is we all have to create it together, you know, just by the thoughts of wanting a free society. It's like it's like it's like everybody has to do it all at one time, at the same time. Just stop, you know. I know this generation won't stop. The next generation won't stop. But I'm hoping the next generation stop completely. Stop this fucking madness completely, you know? And change. And show you that, you know, what really to be free is, you know? It's just everything. That's what I want. I want everyone to be happy instead of fucking, you know, being a slave under somebody else's fucking bullshit, you know? Like a tribe, you know? Almost like a tribe, but it's like we're collective one, but it's like we all just take care of each other instead of fucking fighting against each other and playing this trading bullshit with each other, and make our planet like a home, you know? Yeah, that's what. Make our planet like a home. Treat each other like we're family instead of fucking trading and fucking, you know. It's like people want power and leadership and make other people be slaves to them. It's like a community garden, you know. Build a big, huge community garden, you know. I mean, a fucking huge one. You know, they'll last you for, you know, for years in stock, you know. I mean, animals are not going to be here, so you might as well just create gardens, you know. Make the whole planet a garden. I mean, make the whole planet a really big, huge garden. You know, destroy the roads and make it gardens out of it, you know. But people don't see it that way in this generation, you know. That's what I want to create for my own self, you know. That's my creation for me, you know. Bringing nature back is what I want to create for myself, you know. Then I would love being here. Then I have a purpose of being here, you know. Of bringing nature back to what it is, you know. Being the dragon that I am, you know. Instead of being abused in each reality that I'm in, each life that I am, I'm being abused, you know. And then I'm hoping this life this body that I am changes everything, you know. Become in harmony instead of not becoming the opposite of what it is. If none of the people here don't know what harmony is, the only thing they believe in harmony is fucking trading and creating enemies. And you know, it's funny, you know, animals, plants, everything talks on this fucking, everything talks, even the planet talks, you know. Life talks, animals talks, you know, plants talk, everything talks, you know, and people don't really see it, you know. That's how I look at it. You know, this is my positivity of my own self. It's just I'm that's why I can't hang around people who believes in this negative reality, who supports this negative reality. You know, I can't stand people. It drives me fucking nuts when people don't believe in harmony, and all they care about is suing somebody else for some stupid shit, you know, or being harassed, you know. Because I felt the imbalance. I feel the imbalance everywhere I go. You know, there's so much unbalance and so much stupidity in this fucking reality, you know? So, yeah, this is my thoughts and how I believe in my own reality. And some guy is going to call me a communist. The ones who believe they're the selfish, self-serving people, they usually call me communist. You know, that's the people you need to get rid of, to be honest. Because all they do is feed off your fear, you know? That's all they do. They feed off your fear and they profit for themselves. And they make you slaves. The ones who's going to call me communist because I believe that nature and people should be a tribe instead of fucking being in their fucking culture of destruction and negativity and profiting off of people is a good thing, you know? I don't believe we should profit off of people. You know, that's how I am. I don't believe we should profit off of people for greed. You know? You know, it just... because I live it every fucking day. And people do profit off me for their greed. So have a nice day.